Hello fantasy faithfuls and welcome to James White's Fantasy Snapshot. In 2019, White will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 301.9 fantasy points to running backs, 15th most in the NFL, with 4.19 yards per carry and 16 touchdowns on average.
Toss it to White. James White emerges with the speed. Oh, White, a blur!
Breaking down his rushing patterns leans heavily on the left side of the field. All three left side lanes have double-digit percentages, while only one right side has it. Usually, having the right as your dominant running side is better for fantasy scoring, so this is not ideal. However, he's more stable in his yards per carry to the left side, so I am okay with the left side being the dominant for White. And 5.1 yards per carry up the middle, where he has 31% of his carries, is great. I will talk more about his receiving later, as that is a big part of his game. White's one-game floor is 2.8 points and ceiling 15.8. This ranks as the 24th highest floor and 33rd highest ceiling for running backs, and really shows that he had a breakout year last year. He's not been close to his 2018 numbers before. And the likeliness of him scoring above the ceiling and booming is good at 2.8, while his bust risk below the floor is low at 0.5. Numbers that really should have been better considering how low his floor and ceiling are. His touchdown rate last year was 5.3%, 8th highest in the league. This is very high, 2% higher than the league average, and will go down next year. Based on my market share study, I have him predicted for 89 carries and 120 targets in 2019, so we gotta take a look at his receiving, as that is his main thing. He catches over 70% of all passes he gets, which is very good. Add that he gains almost a first down on every catch he makes, and you understand where he makes his fantasy points. But the main thing is that 5.7% touchdown rate in the air, 1.3% above league average. He scores touchdowns on so many of his touches compared to the rest of the league that if you take some of them away, he's far behind the rest of the pack. It is dangerous to lean this much on touchdowns and make me hesitant to draft him. However, he was very usable in 2018. With 10 weeks, you should have started him. He's the last of the double-digit guys and only scored above RB1 average one time. I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. The situation breakdown for White shows that we can predict pretty well when to start him. He scored way more points at home, so we want it to be a home game. He scored a lot more points against bad running defenses, so that's a given. And he scored more points against losing teams. So the perfect game to start him will be the home game against the Miami Dolphins next year. White saw 21 red zone carries in 2018, and with those carries, he scored 3 touchdowns. He only saw 14% of the red zone carries for the New England Patriots, and after week 9, it was a steady decline in his touchdown production. I think we've seen the best of White. The average risk of White not scoring above 10 fantasy points in 2018 was 37.1, a very high number compared to other running backs around him that are in the high 20s. He's a riskier pick than a lot of similar scoring backs. Based on his current ADP of 54th overall and all the numbers in this video, I give him a draft grade of D. His rushing patterns don't correlate with fantasy points. He's on a team stacked with running backs and has struggled to stay relevant for an entire season in the past.
Good time, quick slant. It's caught by the running back, James White. It's a foot race. He got by Gray. He's being chased downfield by Lippitt. On 1st and 10. White, oh, good cut. He got Quinn to break his ankles, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Toss to White. He's in. Patriots win the Super Bowl.
Hello fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.